Welcome back into the second episode of our Reus Let's Play, and hopefully it will be the last time which we have to play in the 30-minute time limit, because we only have one more achievement to unlock, which I'm going to go for the city where you can only have minerals or plants in the one village. You can only have one village supposedly. So that seems like it's going to be rather easy as soon as this loads up. There we go. Alright, so what I'm going for, we need clearly 12 out of 67 developments. I'm going to be going for, let's find it, none of these ones. Finish an era with at least 50 of each resource seems pretty simple as well, but I'm going for aristocracy. Finish an era with a village of 150 prosperity using only animals and minerals. Let's get cracking. First, of course, you need to start the ocean. It doesn't really matter where we place it. That's the best thing about this game. Like, you create the world yourself. It's not like it's Minecraft where, I guess, the game is, I guess, procedurally made, or as you progress, more blocks get created and it's sort of set in stone, whereas here you can just create whatever the hell you please. So let's go ahead and do like my forests. What are we going for? Let's pause it because we don't want to waste any time. And okay, so only animals and minerals. So this guy's only good at plants. This rock monster, we set him up over there, he's really good with wealth, so minerals. And animals, well, I guess they're both the swamp monster and water monster are good at animals. Alrighty. So I'm thinking of going with the desert. So I actually didn't even need the water. But anyways, let's get cracking again. Set up on this side. So everything past the muddied water or muddied ground will be desert around over here. And of course, these fertility tiles don't really matter to us because we're not growing any plants, just animals. So I've got to keep track on that. Let's just send all our giants or monsters, as I like to call them, out over here, so we can make quick use of them. And I'm pretty sure, I guess we can create multiple villages though, couldn't we? Alright, you go ahead and raise a mountain over here. In the meantime, you know what, let's go and try our luck with a swamp. It actually seems perfect. There we go. Fit in perfectly here. Now let's go place some precious minerals over here. Place it right in the middle. Then we have one nomad ready. We should have two any moment now. I want to focus on the desert. Might as well go for the two developments. After all, that will make it a little bit more exciting, and hopefully we will achieve both things. There we go. There's a nomad. Damn, so it looks like they'll sell it out over here or here even. Oh, no, right over there. It's a lot of mountainous tiles. Alright, okay. Gonna have to work with that. Out over here, we don't have any nomads just yet. Let's get cracking. What do you like? If next to stone, plus 8 wealth. If next to another quartz. Let's place another mineral out over here. Hopefully that, oh, come on. That's what sucks about the game sometimes. It's not really a bad thing, but these buildings, they replace whatever you could have had in here. That's sort of poopy. So what do you want? Plus 10 food and plus 5 wealth for every animal within borders. Well, we can't have any animals over here. In the meantime, still can't have any nomads just yet. Let's place a bit of herbs. Here. There we go. So you have another nomad add 5 prosperity. Well, let's keep going though. What do we need to complete this? We need a bit of food here as well. We did want animals. Well, let's go domestic animals up on this mountain. Frostville tribe has been settled. Okay. So this is the one that we're going for 50 of each resource. So that should be okay. Let's go and get a bit of food over here. We've got another challenge set up. Alright, so we've got martens. Seems to be like squirrels, although There's a dog picture. I guess the dog picture is just representative of animals. Never heard of a marten? But what does that give us? +2 food and +1 danger if next to a mineral. Okay, so let's go place a mineral right next to it. Let's place another marten over there, because martens will only come up on mountain tiles, clearly. Okay, we'll do our own thing there. Now, +15 tech if for each plant within the borders. Stacks up to 3 times, so we've already got a lot of sites. +7 food if next to an animal nest. Place that there. Place some exotic animals out over here so we can start getting a bit of wealth. Okay. A bit of everything going on here, whereas here we can only get, after all, animals and minerals, and that's what we're doing. Doing that quite well, if I could say so myself. Alright, let's just check up on these missions. The shrine. Okay, food's going up. Also have to make sure that we aren't growing too quickly, because then they get greedy and they start fighting, and that's no good. The greed of this village is not growing because they're too busy fighting dangers. I still have no idea what dangers there could lie around here. Anyways, we've got a desert ambassador. So it has appeared he can upgrade the following abilities. Let's see what we want. I don't really want any food or animals, because we can't build any animals. Definitely not monsoon ability. That's not going to be useful. A rock giant, okay. Okay, so either the rock giant or swamp giant. Probably even the endangered to animals, okay. Whereas you just give extra wealth. I'll go with the swamp giant for now. This is actually an ambassadress instead of an ambassador. I never knew ambassadress was even a word. I don't think it really is, but look, desert ambassadress. I get easily amused. You guys are growing quite quickly, so I got to watch out for the greed. But we've already hit 50 science. Now we just need to focus more on food. And of course, wealth. Let's see, what else do we need to do up on over here? So we need 150 prosperity. We've got a swamp ambassador. Let's see. Science. Herd aspect. Ability giving food to animals. Okay, well, we'll go with that. Ocean giants. That. Okay. Just gonna slow it down a little bit. Don't want to rush the cities after all, because then they get really angry at us. It's also very important to look at the specializations, because they, of course, boost everything a lot more, but it gives us animals within the borders, so we will and we'll need to use that. Don't have many animals within the borders. What? I only have one? I guess I do, these guys. We aren't even able to use an aspect on this, because I haven't unlocked it yet. If we go over to unlocks, I've unlocked a fair amount more things, because I'm still learning about the game. There's definitely a lot to learn. Unfortunately, the wiki was down. It seems like there was so much demand for the website that the service couldn't handle the demand for it, because the wiki wasn't accessible the better part of yesterday, at least where I live. Okay, so hopefully these borders expand, giving us a bit more animals. Let's go with some exotic animals. Seems like, yeah, these guys have slowed down in growth quite drastically. How you guys doing? You're pretty greedy. I don't like greedy bastards. Where is our rock monster? There he is. Now, I'll go ahead and create some metals. I'm pretty sure he creates stone, is it? He creates some white stone on swamp, I'm fairly sure, if I remember correctly. We also need a bit more food, so let's see what that does. If next to an animal nest. Alright, we are next to an animal nest, excuse me. And then we've got the druids, which gives us... I don't really want more tech, though. That's the thing. Plus 10 wealth if next to an animal nest. Sure thing. Let's just check out. Do we want frogs? Poison dart frog. Okay. I don't think I want to upgrade anything, but if next to an elderberry, and we are next to elderberries here. I'll just place a fruit there. Although you want animal nests, excuse me. Just place a domestic animal. Now, how are we doing? We have not expanded just yet. We will soon, no doubt. You've already done that. With 10 wealth in use, so we still need to activate the symbiosis. How about I use... Oh, there we go. Symbiosis is in use. And they gave us plus 10 there. Now we can use an aspect, although I haven't really unlocked anything. Upgrades an animal with a herd aspect. Do you guys have herd aspect? Yes. Otters give food and give more if they're close to plants. Okay. That's going to be actually really useful. Because this just needs to be next to an animal nest, not to a specific animal. There we go. We've got an upgrade and then get an otter. There we go. That's how we do it. Actually worked out really well. So now we've got otters and they have a potent herd aspect. We got lucky there. Can't get whatever that animal is. It looks like an anteater or something. Honey badger. Also, I should zoom in a bit more because the art style, it's just so simple, but it just works. There's the otters. There's a lot of small details to it that I guess you do miss out on if you don't look in really closely. We've got to work, a lot of work to do. Alright, so here are some more martens. Can't upgrade them. Okay, how are we doing over here? What did I want? I wanted this village to have 150 prosperity. At the moment, we've only got 63. So, if next to a mineral, that gives us bonuses. The land will expand here. I'm really actually focusing a lot more now on the have 50 of all the resources. We need wealth, tech. There's only 3 resources, aren't there? There are indeed. Okay. Well, we need a bit more food. How fast are you guys growing? You're not too greedy. It's gone down, actually. So how about a growth aspect? Gives us a bit more tech. Tomatoes gain extra technology when having enough food. Don't show me that again, because we already know all this stuff. This is upgraded. Let's see. Now let's go with some more otters, although... Okay, that's good. Just needs to be next to another animal nest. So. You do your herd aspect. So they'll give us more food. I still need a little bit more wealth. I'll place another precious mineral over there. Okay, now we're able to get our otters. And that really boosted up that. That's not good. Our wealth seemed to have gone down. But as our borders expand, then we'll bring up the agates into our territory, and that should be all good. Should be all good. Okay. Let's continue on. Now, I'm pretty sure this town is much more prosperous than the other one. Sacrifice altar challenge has started. They'll need a lot more food and a lot more wealth. Okay. Righto, so these are just domestic animals, aren't they? How about we go for some exotic animals, see what they are. Desert tortoise. Alright, they are the exotic animal. So we do have the lesser predator aspect, which gives us rattlesnakes. Rattlesnakes give wealth if hunted for their hides, but give more dangerous and more and more precious if they can feed on smaller animals. Okay, well, let's go use that. What else has happened over here? You want us to have a lot more tech. Doesn't really seem to have... Oh, we can get him. Cool beans. Okay, you guys are going nice and slowly. Nothing too fast. And we are able to get rattlesnakes. Are they going to hunt the tortoises or tortoises? Doesn't seem like it. +1 wealth for each patch with the kangaroo rat, armadillo, or desert tortoise in range. Okay. You have quite a big range, so that means if I put that there, need that wealth. Alright, so we're getting a lot more wealth again. Increasing steadily. Just want my borders to expand a little bit more over this way. That would help us out if they brought in the martins in. Now over here, food. Maybe I could upgrade some of these things. Let's see. Some leaf aspects. There we go. Just got a lot more wealth. That's useful. And you like animal nests. If that's the case, what if I go ahead and try bring up you and let's go with an exotic animal. See what exotic animals do on swamp. We've got otters, unless otters are swamp animals already. And we've derped up, but I don't think we have. I just want to see if we can have 2 animal nests next to the agate, and they'll give us +20 wealth, hopefully. That does seem to have worked, though, quite a bit. Yeah, that's worked quite well. If next one, elderberry, although we don't have any elderberries right over here. Okay, let's see. What can we do to make this a lot better? These guys all give us lots of food. I need a lot more wealth though. Let's think. Upgrading some minerals. Can't really do it at the moment though, can we? Predator aspect. Iguanas. Iguanas' skin can be sold for wealth and they like to sunbathe on mineral rocks. So we're right next to a mineral rock there. This should work really well. Alright, and here are the iguanas, and how has that worked out for us? I think for the better. We've got a lot more wealth now. We're getting close to all 50s. In the meantime, main objective was to go ahead and try to get this up to 150 prosperity using only plants and, or minerals, sorry, and animals. It stacks up 3 times. I need a bit more animals within my borders though, don't I? Well, my borders are really quite small. The town takes up so much space. Damn. Alright. What else? +35 wealth and 10 plus ore for each agave, date palm, strawberry, dragon fruit, or cherry within borders. It stacks up to 2 times. This is clearly quartz, which gives us wealth. I just really need to expand the borders here. Let's see. Minerals. We can't expand them because we don't have those abilities. I'm guessing we can't really do much over here. I guess just wait until the town expands, although if we're not feeding the people, I don't really know how that works. Let's focus back up on this though. Let's So what can I possibly do to improve this lesser leaf aspect? Lesser fruit aspect. So I don't have the fruit aspect just yet. Probably should try to complete these though. Use a lot more tech or... Oh no, I'm definitely not destroying anything. Forget that. Let's think. How can we go for a lot more? There's tomatoes, salt, or marshmallows within borders. Okay, marshmallows. That's pineapple. We need a fruit aspect. Get bonus for tomatoes. We do. Okay. Let's use the lesser leaf aspect up on this. We're on 50. Actually, if I just left things as they are now. Let's seriously just use my leaf aspect on these guys. But thankfully it hasn't remembered. Why did this just move up? Did our borders must have expanded? That's what must have happened and it started including the iguanas. Well, there we go. We would have completed, or we will have completed this now. Which is finish an area with a village with at least 50 of each resource. Pretty sure there's only 3 resources, right? There's food. That's definitely all of them. I'm fairly sure, right? Yeah, you start off with, yeah, we're good. I'm just getting worried about nothing. That's really well done. Alright, so let's focus up on you guys. What could we possibly do to make it better? Probably should focus a lot more on this food. I don't want to destroy anyone. Especially this town, because this town's going to enable us to unlock the next level. Which of course is what we all want. So we're going to wait up 10 minutes. Let's see. Martins. Unlock them at all. I guess I really do need a bit more food so these people grow. And it seems like I really should exploit. This should become an animal nest though, shouldn't it? It really should. Let's use some domestic animals like that. Those snakes. Here we go, there's the snakes. See, this line is the range, so we'll get +1 wealth if I use... I guess we'll get kangaroo rats over here though. Yeah. They look like little shits. Just little annoying monkeys. Although they're not monkeys, of course, they're little rats. How does that help us out? It's only dropped the wealth a little bit, whereas the food is growing a lot now, and that way the city will expand. So that at least is a positive. And when the city expands, we'll also get another animal into our borders, which will be the rattlesnake. We don't have them just yet. Am I not a genius? Oh, we'll have otters, although I'm pretty sure we'll grow out this side now. And this is in all 50, so that's good. I'm fairly sure we don't have to, yeah, because ore is not a resource. None of this stuff is. Thankfully our people are not greedy at all. We've managed that a lot better than we did last episode. But it's an interesting game because you have to restart your whole planets over and over again. Every single time you want to start up playing. At least the progression mode. There's free play, but you supposedly don't progress. I don't really understand how you don't progress, but it's interesting nevertheless. But it is definitely quite a cool and addictive game at that. We can expand it over here, no? So yeah, our main focus now is trying to get this up to 150 prosperity. So it's going to get down to about 78 plus 5, about 83 or so. If I'm correct in my maths. Yeah, should go down to 83. So the whole storyline revolves around these giants going to sleep every 30 minutes. They start getting tired. If you look at them, they'll start yawning the closer it is to the time limit. They start getting droopy eyes. Although they always seem to have droopy eyes. Maybe they're just bored of the way I play. So at the moment, you see, you got to play to an objective. Unless, of course, you just want to play for fun and just see what'll happen, an experiment. But of course, we want to progress through the game. At the moment, just really a waiting game. We haven't expanded our borders one bit. Should soon. We've got another nomad, which we can use. I'm pretty sure we'll have another couple of nomads. But I don't really care for them at all. I'm just really stoked with this. Now we can start planting some mackerel. Actually, that might be a good idea, wouldn't it? Let's get some mackerel in here. Mackerel are, of course, a good food source, and if you have towns next to the actual ocean, then your special buildings will be docks. So what docks are good for is if you have lots of mackerel. I had one bonus specialization that one of the buildings or the missions that they gave us like +3 food for every mackerel that we've got. So that really helped out. And there we go, we've got more food though. So +1 animal range. That's not within our range, so this must have missed out somewhat. I don't know. It worked. For the better. Now, have you guys expanded? No. Quite disappointing, really. Lesser herd aspect or lesser hunt aspect. Yeah, we don't have the hunt aspect. What about the herd aspect? We've got that. Let's try that there. Because there's always a way that you can always make your city a bit better. You just need to test things out and experiment. These are quite some bold tortoises. Walking away all this way. When's he gonna come back around? Oh, wait, let's have a look at this. So after all, what are these guys good at? Goats give food and give money if they can graze on plants. Well, we don't have any plants really over here. Oh, that actually didn't work out very well, they did it. Let's use domestic animals back over here. Actually, it probably would be much smarter if I used the snakes up here again, wouldn't it? Let's use swap monster, and so let's go with exotic animals. They do seem to give us better boosts. Yeah, we're going to fail both of these specialized missions. It's okay with me though. There we go, we just got our mackerel within borders. So let's get the ocean monster, and I'll get him to create some more domestic animals. Head over on this side. Okay, you give us +3 wealth if next to plants, but I don't want that. I want lesser predator aspect, which you have. Actually, what is this one also doing? Is he doing anything special? Alright, he's right there. Nope. Alright, he's using his Kamehameha. As you do. Doing a bit less food, but more wealth. Damn, I don't know how to get that 150 prosperity over here. I only managed to get just above half of that. They're getting quite greedy at that. You guys are good though. You guys are the champions that the world deserves. It's always nice to see also your town upgrade. It's really cool seeing farms pop out. I guess farms come up on forest land. This is swamps. They just have tents and all of these shacks. These look like medieval torture devices here on the side. Talking about bananas and pears and painting, and quite the progressive bunch, really. What I could do is try to get some mackerel in here. There we go. Wow. What's giving us such big boosts? I don't understand. Come up over here now. It's all really helping us out so much. And I don't really seem to understand as to why. It's not within our borders. Now, what can we change them to? Parrotfish with a lesser exotic aspect, or sea bass with a predator aspect, which we do have. And they give us food. We don't really need to upgrade this anymore, do we? If the dangerous at this level, the villagers will be busy defending themselves, stopping their greed growth completely. Alright, well, finish an era with 150 prosperity using only animals and minerals was a fail, but finish an era with a village with at least 50 of each resource is quite the win. Maybe a desert town wasn't the best idea. Although then again, we do have a mountain halfway here. If I maybe made the town further along, it would have been a bit better. Of course, we can go ahead and try that next time. But hopefully, if everything goes right, we should unlock a lot of things now. Because we just need to complete this objective, and then we'll be able to play for 1 hour at a time. That way we'll be able to progress a lot more. Doubly as much, obviously. Temple challenge. And a lot more food in use and a bit more wealth. Let's see. And a bit more animals within our borders though, clearly. And plus 30 food for each rabbit, yak, muskie, javelina or boar within borders. So how can we get them? They seem like domestic animals, sort of. I mean, in the game sense. Here we go, they're starting to get to sleep. And actually, some of them do fall asleep and you can't do anything with them before that time. And this guy's asleep. This guy's fast asleep. This guy's fast asleep. It's only the water monster that you can do anything with anyway. Does not matter to me though, because we have completed the mission. Okay, give me 30 seconds. I did it all pretty well. I guess the rattlesnakes are the danger though, aren't they? That makes sense. There we go. Oh, there we go. You have advanced to level 2, unlocking even more projects. That's good. Now we can go ahead and play free play, which doesn't enable us to unlock more things, so we won't. We've unlocked aloe vera. Aloe vera transmute from barrel cacti. This multi-purpose plant is used in many beauty products, but can also be used to heal wounds, burns, and skin conditions. In ancient Egypt, aloe vera was also known as the plant of immortality. We get anything special? No, we don't. But we can play for 60 minutes now. That is cool. I'll go ahead and do that a bit, and we'll be back with another episode very shortly. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Smashing that like button as always, and I'll see you in another time in Reus.